ABC 22's Taylor Viles live in Concord at the Haley election night headquarters.
Hey, Lauren, well, we are at the Grapponi Conference Center. Now, many reports are saying that she hopes to get within 15 or 10 points of Donald Trump. They would consider that a victory here in New Hampshire, and they could ride that into South Carolina. And then in Super Tuesday in March, they're hoping, they call that a fertile ground of candidates, of potential electors for Nikki Haley. They're hoping that they can really take that and run with it and potentially pull off a big upset in this 2024 election.
Taylor Viles is reporting from a pretty quiet Haley headquarters in Concord. Taylor?
Hey, Lauren, well, yeah, quiet because Haley stepped on stage at about 8:19 and she was off by about 8:45 and everyone started to file out about then, but she entered to a raucous ovation. Still an uphill battle for Nikki Haley. Of course, next, as you heard, she heads to South Carolina for the South Carolina primary in about a month. And she's hoping in her home state that she's able to get her first primary win, but it's not going to be easy against Donald Trump. And of course, right after South Carolina, it is Super Tuesday. So we'll see how long Nikki Haley can stay in this race, but it seems she's not backing down, and her supporters I talked to said she's going to stick with it right until the bitter end. The speech tonight was not a concession speech at all like Donald Trump wanted. In fact, it was an optimistic speech, and what you said that her campaign manager said about Donald Trump was exactly what Nikki Haley was talking all about tonight, that Trump is not the person that she believes should be leading this country. Of course, when she does go to South Carolina, she has an event actually scheduled there tomorrow. It is expected that she needs to continue climbing and closing the gap. Today was a step in closing that gap. South Carolina, and then Super Tuesday following that will be the next step. So she needs things to start going in the right direction if she wants to make headway in this race. Reporting live tonight in Concord, I'm Taylor Viles. Back to you, Lauren.
Taylor, thank you. I appreciate it. It is not easy to be a sports reporter doing politics on a big primary night, so thank you very much. Taylor Viles is reporting from a quiet Haley headquarters in Concord. Taylor, how are they still letting you in the room?
Well, it's just me and a bunch of reporters here tonight, Lauren, and the final live shots are finishing up here tonight. Haley took the stage, man, almost 3 hours ago at 8:19 on the podium behind me, and she spoke for about 25 minutes in front of a very feisty crowd. Feisty, the best word for it. She stepped on the stage because the race was called for Donald Trump, but this was nothing of a concession speech for Nikki Haley. In fact, it was much the opposite, and the crowd loving that and supporting her every step of the way. As you were saying earlier, Lauren, the current percentage is 55 to 43% of Trump. That still puts Haley within 12%, which is about what she was hoping for after tonight. We'll see if that percentage stays about that. Haley started by thanking her political supporters like New Hampshire Governor Chris Sununu and former candidate for Senate Don Bolduc. She also spoke about how she is the last one standing next to Donald Trump. Very proud of that. Above all, though, Haley made it clear she is not going anywhere. Here she is on stage.
It's not over!
Well, I have news for all of them. New Hampshire is first in the nation. It is not the last in the nation.
She's in it to win it. We've got the next leg. We're going to South Carolina. She will be in this to the end because she is the Trump alternative. She's going to save America. The world's on fire. Nikki's got a playbook, and I want her to execute it.
She's a conservative that appeals to conservative moderates and even some of the liberals. She's someone who really could bring the country together.
South Carolina next, as you just heard, Haley needs to start making more headway as it's her home state. She's hoping for her first primary win, and she's pulling out all the stops. Already has a $4 million ad buy campaign to go to broadcast across all South Carolina counties. So she's hoping to make some headway, start to close that gap even further. Of course, Super Tuesday coming up shortly after that. After she got off the stage tonight, she did tweet, "Donald Trump's only strategy is to lie about me and my record. That's not going to work in South Carolina." I think she's hoping that maybe the nicer approach can help with the voters in South Carolina and start to make more headway. Of course, talking about the former President Trump, she called for Trump to debate her on stage. Of course, that would be a pretty exciting debate to watch, I am sure. And she did say as well, the first party to retire its 80-year-old candidate will win the presidency. Of course, Biden 81, Trump increasing on that. He is 77. So we will see if one of the parties takes her idea, but probably not going to happen. That's going to do it for me, though. Reporting tonight from Concord, New Hampshire, I'm Taylor Viles. Lauren, back to you.